There are so many liquor stores in the city of Chicago. It is ludicrous. On my way to Pep Boys to get my lift inspection today, I saw Ray's Food and Liquor, and that place looked busted as hell, but it also looked fun as F. It looked like a great time. I don't know who I'd meet there. I don't know what the night would turn into, but it looked like a effing blast. Just like every single one of these liquor stores looks like the night of your life so long as you get home to tell the tale. Right? And then you got the Central Arms Hotel here in the South Side. Couldn't tell you what goes on in there, but that is the most busted up building I've ever seen in my life. There's a hotel on the Hill in Pittsburgh that's kind of similar, but when I say kind of similar, I only mean kind of, because that place, the Central Arms Hotel, looks like a place where you go to die. It looks like a place where if you don't have the nerve to just take yourself out, you go there so somebody else will do it for you. And you don't even have to pay them. They'll just come in and do it for the love of the game, for the love of the sport they play. Chicago is fascinating. And being on the South Side is truly a wonder of the world they have not told you about in school. This is not the Sphinx. This is not the Great Pyramids. These are not the steps up the Great Wall of China. This is better. This is better. You got Red Snapper, Fish, Chicken, and Grill. You got Popeyes. You got all of these dilapidated yet gorgeous buildings. And yet you also have beauty within it. You also have real beauty within it. It's not all crap. It's not all terrible. It's actually very gorgeous over here. It's just that it's very eccentric. There's so much life on the South Side that you simply don't get in a city like Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh has its own way of being. It has its own quirks. It has North Side, East Ohio Street is really interesting. You got some fiends on East Ohio Street. You got some cool bars. You used to have JR's. That was a really hectic place. You have the bars in Brighton. You have the bars in Bellevue, Westview that are holes in the wall, really fun. You have all these places, but on the South Side of Chicago, you have liquor stores everywhere. You have fried food everywhere. You got barbershops everywhere. You got people going here, doing this, saying what up to this guy or this gal. It is just going on all the time. It's 2 o'clock on a Saturday here, and it is busy, busy, busy. There's never a moment where these streets sleep, and I absolutely love it because having lived in the suburbs of Pittsburgh for most of my life, whenever I grew up, and then living in the suburbs for the past 2 years, while I was planning this move or a move similar or some sort of thing that would be huge, at least in my life. I don't know if you care, probably not. I can tell you, the suburbs blows. The suburbs has nothing on the city, especially not the city of Chicago, because there's something about being around activity that just sparks the human soul, that sparks the creative urge. If you're not a creative type, this probably isn't for you. It's probably why people who live in the suburbs are people that live normal lives. They have their degrees, they go to the office, they work for a boss, they manage a project or they manage a team, they have their teams meetings, their Google Meet, they meet for coffee, or they have their happy hour drinks. They do the stuff that typical people do. That's why they live in Cranberry, Warrendale. That's why they live in Wexford. That's why they live in the South Hills, Mount Lebanon. That's why they live in Bethel Park. But if you're a city dweller, you're either a creative, you're ambitious, or you have no other choice. And speaking of no other choice, the funniest thing I saw was off of MLK and I believe 47th, there's a currency exchange. And the first thing I thought was, who the hell's going to have any dollars to exchange? Right? Who has any American dollars, let alone pesos or Japanese yen or yuan, renminbi? Who has any of this money, right? There's no money here. There's no money here. Point blank, period. I can tell you that. There's no money on the North Side. There's no money on the South Side of Pittsburgh. And yet you want to tell me that there's money here? No way. No way, Jose. It doesn't exist. And yet there's a currency exchange. That's the best part about this city, is that it's a contradiction. Everything is meant to twist your mind and make you think, what? That doesn't make any sense. There's no way. And oh my God, I actually found the depot that I was supposed to go to. We're going to Benny's right now to get a bottle of Mi Campo because it's Saturday, and I don't know what we're going to do, but Mi Campo sounds like the move because if there's one alcohol that isn't alcohol, it's tequila. And my favorite tequila, at least on a budget, if you want the biggest bottle you can possibly get, a bottle that you can shoot straight and get right through real quick and easy, is Mi Campo. Mi Campo is fantastic. Espolòn used to be the move, but that was like 5 or 6 years ago. Now Espolone's played out. Now everybody knows about Espolone. Nobody knew about Espolone 7, 6, 5 years ago, but now everybody drinks Espolone, so it's not cool anymore. And it's really not that good anymore. The recipe used to be way better. But now Mi Campo has definitely taken over. And there's other ones too, right? I'll still drink Hornitos over Espolone because Hornitos has that bite. The Reposado just hits you and your tongue's like, ooh, that's crazy. And you know you're drinking tequila. You know you're getting effed up. With Espolone, you don't really know it. And it also doesn't really taste that good. It's the worst of multiple worlds, in my opinion. Perhaps I just don't like it as much because I've tasted so much of it. I've drank so much of it. And I like the Mi Campo because it's the new thing, the thing that I am enjoying lately. But man, oh man, there is a lot to be said about this new, come on. Come on. Fucking hell. People want to walk so dumb. Get out of the way. Trying to get some liquor. Okay, but come on, bro. Come on, bro. Trying to pull out like crazy. Man, people don't know how to drive around here, man. People do not know how to drive in the city of Chicago. I don't know how they get around. Probably because they don't have fucking cars. That's why they have no idea what they're doing. It's because they don't have any fucking cars. But, yeah. If you want good tequila, get Mi Campo. And if you want to come to a city that's fucking awesome, come to Chicago. Because I've only been here for 9 days, 10 days. But I can tell you, there's no better city in America. Perhaps there's no better city on planet Earth. Then again, what do I know? Let's go.